Good morning, friends! Welcome to Kids Time. I'm Rebekah, the Children, Youth, and Family Director here at St. Paul Lutheran Church, and I'm so excited to be back with you again this week here at the playground. I love to close my eyes and just imagine that you are right here up front with me, and that all of us are together. That makes me really happy. And today, we are reading a parable. Now, do you remember what a parable is? A parable. Right, yes, a parable is a story that Jesus tells to teach us something. So we're going to read this parable, this story that Jesus tells his followers. And so if you have a Spark Bible, I would invite you to pause this video and go and grab it so that you can follow along with me. This story is called 10 Bridesmaids. Let's read it together. If you have your Spark Bible, you can open up to page 314 to follow along. Jesus told a story about getting ready. 10 bridesmaids ran down the road, holding their lamps to light the way. "The groom is coming," they shouted excitedly. But the groom was late, and they had to wait. "We're so tired," said the bridesmaids. 10 bridesmaids closed their eyes. Later, there was a shout. "He's here!" 5 bridesmaids jumped up and poured oil in their lamps to keep them burning. But the other 5 bridesmaids forgot to bring extra oil for their lamps. "Give us some of your oil," they told the first 5 bridesmaids. "Sorry, there's not enough for everyone," they replied. 5 happy bridesmaids ran down the road to the wedding, leaving 5 sad bridesmaids who couldn't go on. Jesus said, "I'm coming to meet you again. Be ready for me to come, whenever it may be." Thanks for reading along with me. Now, I remember there was a lot of talk about oil in that story. Oil for lamps, right? But why in the world would you need oil for a lamp? There's no oil in this lamp, and it works just fine. Well, back in the days before there was electricity to just plug my lamp into, or before there were batteries, people used oil in their lamps to keep a flame going and keep their house lit. Sort of like you might use a candle, except they were burning oil. So what Jesus was really saying was keep your lamps burning, keep your light on. Don't let your light go out. Each one of us has the light of Christ inside of us. And we get to shine, shine, shine that light for the whole world to see. Now, that reminds me of a song, "This Little Light of Mine." Will you sing it with me? That would be so fun. So maybe you already know this song. So I'll sing the first verse through, and then we'll start over again at the beginning and add a couple verses. So the first one goes like this. You have to get out your little light. You can pretend that your finger's a candle and that there's a little flame on top. And so it goes like this. "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Thanks for singing all along with me if you did. But let's sing that verse again, and then we'll add 2 more. The next verse we'll sing is, don't let Satan it out. You can pretend like you're blowing out your candle. So don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. And then we'll sing, all around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. So you can dance a little bit and run around, all around the neighborhood. I'm gonna let it shine. All right, so let's start with the first verse, and we'll sing them straight through. So get out your candle. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the neighborhood. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Thanks for singing along with me. I love when we get to sing together. So remember that you have that light inside of you. You have Jesus' light inside of you. And his message to us this week in our story is to never let that light go out. Shine Jesus' light wherever you go. And don't let anybody it out. All around the neighborhood, everywhere you go. So practice this week. Practice shining your light wherever you go. Thanks so much for being here at the playground with me this week, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye, friends.